Today we're going to be learning how to play the C major scale on the cello. I want you to play along with me today, so if you don't have your cello with you, why don't you go ahead and pause the video now, go get your cello, and then restart it so you'll be ready to play with me. Now we're working on 2 octave scales at this point, but when it comes to C major, we actually have 2 different octaves of C major that we can play all in first position, and we're going to learn both today. So let's get started. Well, we're going to start with the upper version of the scale, the higher of the 2 octaves, and this is the same version that the violins are going to be learning. We start with 4th finger on the G string, the note is C, and to tune that note up, I'd like you to play your open C, and then make sure that your 4th finger C matches that open C, and that it's in tune. Let's go ahead and get started. We play the C with the 4th finger, and then you're going to move to open D, and then 1st finger E, then you'll play 2nd finger F natural, and then you'll play 4th finger G, you'll move to open A, 1st finger B, and 2nd finger C natural. When we play a 1 octave scale, we play the top note twice, 1 time for going up and 1 time for going down. So let's go down the notes, starting with C, then B, open A, over to the 4th finger G, 2nd finger F natural, E, open D, and then finally 4th finger C. Great. Now let's go ahead and learn the bottom octave. This one actually is a little bit easier. However, it is on the lower string, so you'll find that if you haven't played a lot on your C string yet, you're going to need to really put some weight into the bow. Maybe move the bow a little bit slower, but just really dig into the string to get it moving. It's a very large string. So we start with the open C. Now, if you find that your leg is getting in the way when you play the open C, just take your right foot and stick it under your chair, and that should get your knee out of your way. So again, open C, 1st finger D, 3rd finger E, 4th finger is F, and then G is open, A is 1st finger, 3rd finger now for B, and then 4th finger C. Going down, C, 3rd, 1st, open, 4th, 3rd, 1st, and then open. Good. So you probably notice, I hope that you notice, that you played your 3rd finger, not 2nd, on the C string and on the G string, and you played your 2nd finger, not the 3rd, on your D string and on your A string. Next, we're going to play the scale along with a drone. So I've got my drone going on the note C, and what this is going to do is it's going to just kind of provide that steady C the whole way through the scale, and it's going to help my ear learn how each of those notes of C major sounds along with the fundamental note of the scale, which is C. We call that the tonic. So let's get started. We're going to start with the lower octave this time. Play along with me, and we're going to go play full bow, so nice and slow. Watch my bow, and when I get toward the end of the bow, then I'm ready to move to the next note. Here we go. Open C, D, with the drone, you're going to notice that some of the notes are going to sound dissonant with the drone. So they're going to kind of rub a bit or kind of seem to clash. But it still helps to train your ear to understand which notes are dissonant, which ones are not, and how those notes, whether dissonant or not, sound along with the tonic of the key that you're playing in. It's a really great ear training exercise and also great for working on bow control. Next, we're going to play the scale along with a beat. And the beat is going to have some pitch to it as well. So it's going to be sort of similar to having a drone, and then it's also going to have some groove to it. All right, we're going to go 4 beats per note, and so whole notes. And we're going to again start with the lower octave. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, and. The upper octave now. 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as you've memorized the fingering for the C major scale, you can move on to practicing it with 4-beat rhythms and bowing patterns, and then eventually 2 beats, 1 beat, and then play it in 8th notes and 16th notes as well, so speeding up the tempo of the scale. You're also welcome to play the 2 octaves continuously rather than stopping in between. Thank you for joining me for scale practice today. I hope you enjoy practicing the C major scale.